vessel's revenge is a dish that is best served cold. It is very cold in space.
Lubba dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, your boy, everyone's favorite jack of all trades with a foul mouth, Commodore Urban. And today, I got a good one for you guys. I got a good book review. If you guys saw the little intro just now, you could probably guess, yes, that is a famous clip from the Star Trek movie, The Wrath of Khan, where he says, "Revenge is a dish best served cold." And before I begin with the book review, I just want to give a big shout out to all of you, all my fans and friends and fans out there. Thank you for joining me and watching this shit. I fucking do it because of you guys. You can see I have a whole bunch of Star Trek stuff lined up. Sadly, none of it's mine. I wish it was. But before I do begin, you guys gotta watch this. Star Trek Lower Decks Season 1. It is made by several of the creators of Rick and Morty, so it's like if the Rick and Morty universe had nasty all-time sex with Star Trek universe and fucking had a baby. That's what this is. Absolutely fucking enjoyable. You guys should look for it and read it. Anyway, we're reviewing a book. Right here it is. To Reign in Hell. The Exile of Khan Noonien Singh by New York Times bestselling author Greg Cox. We are reviewing a book about the legendary Khan Noonien Singh himself. It says here, at last, the untold chapter in the history of Star Trek's most notorious villain, Khan, searing and powerful, to reign in hell, masterfully bridges the time period between Khan Noonien Singh's 23rd century revival and the original series classic episode Space Seed, and his unforgettable return in the acclaimed feature film Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Haunted by the memory of Khan's murderous campaign of vengeance, James T. Kirk now revisits the forbidding world of Zeta Alpha 5 to discover for himself what ultimately drove Khan to madness. There, buried beneath the desolate surface of a dying planet, Kirk and his allies find the untold story of their greatest foe, and of the woman who loved him, Lieutenant Marla McGivers of Starfleet. Along with Khan's genetically engineered followers from the 20th century, Khan and Marla are left on Zeta Alpha 5 with the hopes of building a new life together. Although the planet is savage and untamed, Khan dreams of carving out an empire even greater than the one he once ruled on Earth. But when global catastrophe strikes, Khan must use every ounce of his superhuman strength and intellect to wage a fearsome battle against the planet, his people, and the growing darkness in his soul. And I'll tell you right now, this book is absolutely it's a fucking masterpiece, because it's a tragic tale, and like it says right here from Trek Nation, exceptional, phenomenal, a spellbinding and heartbreaking tale. And that's exactly what it is. It basically, the beginning of the story goes, at this point, Captain Kirk, he was Admiral Kirk, but now he went back to being Captain. James Kirk, Leonard McCoy, Spock, and Hakar Sulu are going to the planet of Zeta Alpha 5 aboard the warp cruiser Yakima to look into if they can figure out anything about why Khan, which was played by the late great Ricardo Montalban, what caused him to go mad. And of course they discovered the cargo containers and stuff on Zeta Alpha 5 that are used, and they of course discovered the underground caverns which they lived, which it was known as Fatalis. Anyway, Spock, Kirk, and McCoy stumble upon a tomb, and it was the tomb of his wife, Marla McGivers Singh. And of course in the one crypt was her remains, and then the other crypt was intended for him was empty, but not all the way empty. It had data disk that Marla herself had been recording life on set of Alpha 5 in Khan's personal journal. And it's from that journal that this story is told of Khan's wanting to tame the wildness of Set Alpha 5 and rebuild New Cartograph. But sadly, Zeta Alpha 6, which was a desolate planet, it was destroyed by a black hole. And in the process of being destroyed, Zeta Alpha 5 was pulled from its own orbit into a different orbit, which destroyed the entire planet, turning it into a dust storm planet. And dealing with this thirst, hunger, and the mutinous, and of course the breaking up of the group of superhumans into two different fractions, his loyal followers, and of course the exiles. Like it says, to reign in hell. He was in hell, and he was the ruler of hell. And it's absolutely just a magnificent story. Like it says right here, praise for the reign in hell. Greg Cox gives us a new dimension of Khan, one of a flawed, tragic leader who is seen as a hero, in some aspects a madman in others. That new dimension only contributes to the magnitude of Khan's personality, making him once again the premier Trek villain of them all, from TrekWeb.com. Also, Greg Cox also wrote the 2-volume Eugenic Wars, The Rise and Fall of Khan Noonien Singh, which I need to read. But honestly, guys, have you guys ever wondered what happened during the time period from Space Seed, from the first season of Star Trek, the original series, to The Wrath of Khan? No, that's the wrong one. To The Wrath of Khan. This book explains everything in perfect fucking detail, and it's absolutely a fucking must. I never really did like. I thought Khan was an interesting character, but a bit of a douche and a bit of an asshole. But I guess that's kind of part of his character. But after reading this, I really can understand why the older Khan, as you can see him here, played by the late great Ricardo Montalban, why he went on a murderous campaign of vengeance against Captain Kirk. And I have to say, this is absolutely a fucking incredible book. Amazing fucking book. So, I'll show you guys again. It is called Star Trek To Reign in Hell, The Exile of Khan Noonien Singh by Greg Cox. Trust me, you guys will not regret this. This is an awesome book and explains a lot, and it's just, like I said, a spellbinding and heartbreaking tale of power, love, triumph, tragedy, death, and overcoming one's own darkness. Absolutely just fucking fantastic. So, there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that review of To Reign in Hell, The Exile of Khan Noonien Singh. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And if you enjoyed this Star Trek book review and any of the other videos I do here on the channel, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell, become a member of the Commodore's crew, and never miss another video again. So until next time, it is Commodore Irvin saying, live long and prosper, God bless all of you, and take care. And so long. Bye-bye.